Alright. Welcome to MasterCast.
Episode 21.
21.
So
we both of us were kind of away when the last one came up. So,
yes.
I mean, I only promoted it at 7:30 when I realised I'd forgotten. The thing is, I got to because it was scheduled for 3:30. And around 2:30 I was like, okay, I know this is coming up in an hour, but I didn't think it was worth promoting it then. And then got to 7:30 and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to, never mind.
at that time I was in Morecambe/Field in Lancaster.
Oh, that's very nice. And I was in, Cambridge? Yeah, because I was in London on the Thursday and Cambridge on the Friday.
Yeah. So, wherever it's been hit, we just weren't here.
We weren't here, so if you want to go and check out our thoughts on Shazam, that's where you'll find that.
And the best 20 minutes of content ever put on this channel.
Have you listened to that?
I have listened to it.
What did you think of that?
It's alright, actually.
Thank you. I tried my best.
Because we've
got very into it.
We've done little solo stints.
Have we?
Sections in the channel.
I think there was a bit when I wandered off to get something and I just told you to
talk.
Yeah. But that was where we were like, sure, I'll just go for 10 minutes stretches out to half an hour.
No, not me, because I actually had to go home or else I was going to fall asleep.
Well, don't you wake up at 6 every day?
Yes. And it was, 11 o'clock
Yeah,
at
it was 11:30.
At that point,
So
I'd been
tired.
up for about 17 hours and I was just, please kill me. Don't get me wrong, I love doing this, but I like sleeping.
Yeah, so we did that a week and a half ago, and a lot has happened since. Because Star Wars Celebration was this most recent weekend.
A lot has happened?
Yeah.
You mean everything has
All
happened?
of the things have happened.
Jesus wept.
So I'm glad. So when a couple of weeks ago we were like, okay, so next week will be the Shazam, and then 2 weeks after that will be the Avengers. That'll be the MCU one. Then we'll do the Endgame one after that, and we're like, what are we going to do for this week? Well, don't worry, we've got it sorted.
Sweet.
We're not clutching for straws of what to talk about today.
Sweet.
So without further ado, let's get into the most important piece of news that we have this week.
Which one would it be?
I'm trying to find the most useless, pointless, pathetic. There's nothing really.
Dark Phoenix.
There's nothing. Yeah, sure. Dark Phoenix.
The most useless, pointless, pathetic
Dark
piece of
Phoenix.
news is Dark Phoenix.
Which I don't know whether it's called Dark Phoenix or X-Men Dark Phoenix. They're promoting
Promotional material.
Yeah, it's Dark Phoenix, but there's some trailers some posters and stuff where it's like X-Men Dark Phoenix. Just in case you were confused if it was an X-Men film or not.
Do you want to know what? I think it might do better if they don't put the X-Men thing in front of it, because they'll just be like, shit, it's still
I kind of want it to be good, but I have a sneaky suspicion that it will be bad.
Right.
Because
so
it's an
they released
X-Men film.
the final trailer, isn't it?
Yeah, they called it the final trailer.
About a week ago.
Yeah, so, no, it was yesterday.
Was it yesterday? Or was it? No, I meant Lion King was
Lion King was a week ago.
Dark Phoenix
You
was
literally
yesterday.
just watched this.
I know, but I
Sophie Turner, who has the fakest British accent ever, she put her thing on social media or whatever, where she was like, "Hey guys, it's Sophie. All you X-Men fans, I've got a special announcement for you tomorrow." And then the video ended and it was pointless. And I was like, thanks, Sophie.
It's such a contrast, because in Game of Thrones she's great.
Yeah. What did she do in Game of Thrones? We'll talk about Game of Thrones later, because I knew you'd be excited. I put it on the list because I was like, there's no way Paul is not talking about Game of Thrones. There's absolutely no way.
No, hoping. Fucking hell.
So, yeah. So what did you think of the really exciting final Dark Phoenix trailer?
There were 3 bits in it that interested me.
Which 3?
The bit where Magneto gets his ass handed to him.
Yeah.
The bit where we kind of get a little hint at Beast going fucking psycho.
Yeah.
And it interests me, but not because I want to watch it. It interests me because what the fuck is Nightcrawler doing?
Nightcrawler's...
He looks like a cat!
my favourite of the X-Men.
Just for fact.
Although I do feel in the minority in the fact that my favourite superhero from comics is actually Cyborg.
Oh yeah, you're very proud of that fact, aren't you?
I'm not. I'm not proud because he gets treated like shit in all the films.
Well, imagine having your favourite one be Aquaman.
Yeah, but Aquaman's cool now.
Yeah.
Aquaman's Aquaman's cool now. But Cyborg went from like being a cool character. Then in Justice League, he's like 97% CGI, but 97% bad CGI.
Yes.
Right. It doesn't look like he's getting a solo movie anytime soon. He kind of... I mean, I've not watched Doom Patrol, but I just realised there was something I forgot to put on. Let me just...
Doom Patrol?
No, not Doom Patrol. I mean, he's in Doom Patrol, but that's not what I'm putting on the list. Let me just sneakily add this to...
the only way...
I swear I put this on, but apparently I didn't.
The way you can make Cyborg sort of cool and sort of interesting is to just introduce one character, and who would that be, Jonny? Grid.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Bring Grid.
Bring out your dead. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. Bring out...
I've cocked this up, haven't I?
Just
this thing at the bottom. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Okay, so just bring out Grid.
Yep.
And then Cyborg will become sort of interesting.
The thing is, Cyborg has no good villains. That's the thing. You look at like Marvel characters, like every Marvel character there's like so many more individual heroes and teams. Whereas like everyone in DC is just they're either a member of the Justice League or some like faction of the Justice League, or they just don't exist. They're either part of a team or they just don't have any other heroes. So it's like Cyborg's villains are Grid and Darkseid and Justice League villain, the crime syndicate of which Grid is part of. Cyborg has no good villains.
And cyberbullying.
There's Kilgr.
Is that actually a thing?
Oh my... pass it here. Pass me your phone.
Is it just like
pass
a
me your phone.
virus?
I don't know. Yeah?
Wait a minute.
It reminds me of Kilgrave, but shit.
Percentiger.
No. Oh, it's weird. You gotta just search for Cyborg villains. DC Cyborg villains. That's what you gotta do. Oh, by the way, I have sort of a cold, sort of a runny nose today. Not really. So I apologise for the sniffing, although I do realise I sniff quite a bit on this when I listen back to it, which is not every week, but sometimes I do. Like so.
There's T.O. Morrow.
Oh yeah, Tomorrow.
Bobby Zaronzinski.
Who makes Red Tornado.
Yeah. Why am I on here? Because they just don't... I don't care. Cyborg enemies.
So it's just like...
Agent
it's in alphabetical order. Give us a minute, guys.
Oh, what the fuck?
Kill is a sentient computer virus capable of hacking into any computer system.
And of course he's got dreads.
See, this is why you can't adapt that character, because it only works in a comic book when no one has to actually audibly say his name.
Poor Cyborg.
Poor Cyborg. What with Dark Phoenix?
Yeah, God's kind of shit.
Yeah.
We're still not
I kind of want it to be good. But speaking of DC... they recently revealed... I mean, it's not really that important, but Swamp Thing is a DC Universe show. DC Universe is now available on Xbox. Right, I think, yeah. But when Titans is on Netflix anyway... Whatever.
What's the point?
I only got room for one other new streaming service.
What could that be?
I wonder what it could be.
Segue to later in the video.
It's not a segue because we're not there yet. But
Smash something.
They revealed Swamp Thing sort of, and it looks like comic Swamp Thing. Looks pretty decent. From their little thing.
I was going to say, how could they cock up Swamp Thing?
You basically.
It's just.
There were like two. There was at least one direct-to-video Swamp, unless it's a man thing. Oh, it might be man thing. No, I'm sure they do Swamp Thing, but it looks pretty decent. I think it's kind of a mocap CGI Swamp, which is reasonable. Swamp Thing's big, and that's Swamp.
Mocap CGI is often the best one when done properly.
Yeah, unless it's Cyborg.
That was shit.
Hey, Paul, do you remember being a child?
Yes, I'm still am.
Do you remember some of the educational television programs you watched as a child?
I do indeed.
Like what?
Well, the main one that springs to mind would be Horrible Histories, Jonathan.
Oh wow, that's a crazy coincidence, because there's some news about it this week.
Is there?
Yes, hey Paul, did you know that this week Horrible Histories turned 10 years old?
Jesus Christ, I feel ancient.
Yes, I mean, well, the television show, because Matthew Bainton put a thing on his Twitter. It was a nice thread. He was talking about, it's been 10 years since he's died. That's what Matthew Bainton sounds like in real life. I have it on good authority. And it was nice because he was like, because that group, especially because they've come up with a new show now, Ghosts. Have you seen about this?
Have they?
I watched the first episode. It's got that girl who was controlled by a Dalek in the New Year's Day episode in it.
So they're just expanding the awesome Horrible Histories roster cast.
Yeah, basically it's that lot.
Yeah.
It's that cast, and they're all ghosts in a house. But you can tell it's from the guys who worked on Horrible Histories, because they're all from different periods in history. One of them's a caveman, one of them is, like, Victorian, one of them is from, I think she got killed in a witch trial, one of them is, like, a scout leader from the 70s or something, maybe. So they're all from different historical periods.
Yeah.
And they're ghosts who haunt this house.
I watched it because they're actually quite funny.
Yeah, it was funny. And, like, it's not really creepy at all, even though it's...
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
It's 10 years old.
10 years old. But he was going on about, Horrible Histories wasn't... They didn't create it. It was an existing thing. There was already, I think he said, a live show. And obviously there was the books that Terry Deary wrote before that.
I've met Terry Deary.
Have you?
I've got into... he signed a book of mine, I think.
Oh, was it a Horrible Histories book?
Of course it was.
Good.
I went to watch Horrible Histories live.
Well, there you go.
Not like the TV show. No, like the play that they did at the theatres.
Yeah.
I remember watching that, and my God, it was great. And the Terry Deary was there, and he was signing books at the end. I was just like, Mum, we're getting a book signed. And they went, really? I just went, get a fucking book signed.
Did you not have to pay for that?
No. I did buy a big collection of books.
Fair enough.
Like the box.
I've never read the Horrible Histories books.
Oh,
I think I've read bits of some of them, maybe.
It's good.
But I never really got into the books. TV shows.
TV show is lit.
Good enough for me. We have other TV show there.
Do you?
Yeah.
How many seasons were there?
5 with the original cast, and then they did 6 a couple of years after that original run ended, which had like Rowan Atkinson was in it.
Well, I have 1 to 3 on DVD. I don't have the other ones. Just Horrible Histories.
Yeah, and like 1's pretty good, but it gets so much better after 1.
Yeah, it does. Because they just step into it.
What are some of your favourite songs from Horrible Histories?
William Wallace.
Fair enough.
Because that is a fucking...
I remember being in year 7 in history, and we were doing about the English monarchy.
The King's song.
The Kings and Queens song.
Oh my God.
And literally, and we were going through them, and everyone was just guessing, and I was singing it in my head, and then I was like, King Stephen. And she was like, that's correct. And everyone was like, George the 9th, Henry the 4th. And it was like, no, that's actually wrong. It's actually...
George.
Like, William the 4th. And I'm just like, it's actually King Stephen, but, that's alright. And it was from Horrible Histories.
The list.
So that's 10 years old, yeah.
Jesus.
And they're doing a movie now, Horrible Histories, Rotten Romans, the movie, but I don't think it's with that cast, or some of them, but not all of them, I think, but they are a unit, because they're all in Ghosts.
The highlight of the Horrible Histories franchise, apart from the songs, because the songs are always great, was Stupid Deaths.
Yeah.
Stupid Deaths is perhaps one of the greatest things ever put to television.
That's correct.
Because the guy is just chewing the scenery.
And, like the rest of it, gets so much better after Series 1.
Yeah.
Because they put him on a panel.
Stupid Deaths just gets infinitely better.
Yeah, so like the first series he's just behind a desk.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like an X Factor style audition type thing. everyone goes through anyway, obviously. But
it's so good.
Yeah. We're going to spend the whole thing talking about we don't have time for this. There's too much other stuff to talk about.
Well, unless we decide to fuck the 1 hour mark, let's make it 2.
Ooh, we've done it before.
I know we have.
Yeah, this is a long one, by the way, if you're still here.
Just horrible histories, man. What's your favourite song, apart from the Kings and Queens?
Oh, damn.
Because the Kings and Queens is like always...
Probably Charles II is the one I have the most nostalgia for.
Oh, the Eminem parody.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we have a booklet of most of the songs up to season 4 at least. Because me and my sister would get the words and we print them out and we have a folder of all the songs. And we were going through them. I say recently, it was a couple of months ago. And the amount she just knew without even looking at the words. She knew the Mary Seacole one just off my heart. And I was like, how do you know? How do you remember this?
There was one I just. The weakest one for me is Boudica.
Yeah.
I was alright.
And everything in series 1 except the Four Georges.
Oh my! I fucking love that Four Georges song.
Which is the first one.
The first ever song.
That's the first. Well, that's the song in episode 1. Yeah.
Oh god, it's just so good.
I didn't like in series 1 when they would split up some of the songs into 2 parts. That was silly. Yeah, the I'm a Knight song is in 2 parts in the episode. That's weird.
I'm going to need to rewatch it.
Although they have things on the DVD so you can just watch the songs.
I'll need to just rewatch all of Horrible Histories now.
Yeah.
Now that you've brought it up.
So there you go. Last from the past.
So good.
So,
in GCSE biology, my biology teacher stuck on the Charles Dickens song. Not the Charles Dickens. Is it Charles Dickens? Charles Darwin.
Yeah. Well, there is a Dickens song.
I know there's a Dickens song. It's the Charles Darwin song. And I was just at the front, just singing my little fucking heart out.
Obviously.
And everyone was just looking at me, just, Paul, what the fuck? I just went this Horrible Histories. If you don't join in, you come.
So, speaking of Shazam, which we weren't doing, but we did last week. You can go and check it out if you want. Well done. Free country. Basically, after 10 minutes after we recorded, Shazam sequel is confirmed to be in the works. That's nice. Thanks. Could you have announced that a couple of hours sooner so we could have mentioned it? But yeah, there's a Shazam sequel in the works. Alright?
Has Dwayne Johnson been hired yet?
He got hired ages ago. There's supposedly a Black Adam movie, but who even knows? DC announced 27 movies and none of them are happening.
I don't care about a Black Adam movie. I just want the next Shazam movie to actually be just about Black Adam and him just absolutely fucking up the Shazam fan.
Have you heard that John Cena is in talks to join the Suicide Squad to replace Dave Bautista? Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, probably because Dave Bautista only went on it because that's where James Gunn was, but now he's back on Guardians, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah, good point.
Jump ship, innit?
Well, Dave Bautista knows what he likes.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing, he's good.
Do you know about the Suicide Squad? It's confirmed that Idris Elba is Bronze Tiger.
It's not confirmed, is it?
Yes, it is confirmed. My friend was talking about it with me. Idris Elba's now Bronze Tiger. And Polka Dot Man's in it.
Fuck off. Where have you got this information?
My friend was talking
Where's your friend got this information?
I don't fucking know. I don't listen to him most of the time.
I just thought
I'd pay attention to this one.
I'm sorry. I've not seen anywhere that it's been confirmed that he's Bronze Tiger, but you better believe me. Although James Gunn did share a thing, I think, on his Instagram story, which was an image of the Suicide Squad which had Bronze Tiger in it. So Elba's basically Bronze Tiger.
I don't think there's going to be a dead shot. I'd be surprised if
Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Well, it's odd.
So, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That's happening.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard of
Fandango. This was a couple sometime last week.
Yes.
Fandango reported that Avengers Endgame sold, at least for them, 5 times the amount of tickets that Infinity War sold.
Do you know what that basically means?
It means it's going to make
several...
10... Oh, there goes the telephone.
It's going to make several...
10 billion by that math. It won't make
several $10 billion.
Do you think it will break 3 billion?
Yes. I think
The more I hear about it, like the more I'm like, shit, man, this could take on Avatar and win.
Well,
I mean, it will take on Avatar, but this could take on Avatar and win.
Well, let's put it like this: Endgame is following Infinity War.
Yeah.
And Infinity War has basically shit on every film except
Titanic and Avatar.
And this has a much bigger hype train.
Yeah.
Has more tickets sold already.
Generally, sequels tend to make more money than the original. Generally.
Well, we'll see what Avatar 2
Like, Iron Man 2 made more money than Iron Man 1, then Iron Man 3 made $1 billion. So...
Well, let's see what Avatar 2
I'm fairly sure Iron Man 2 made more than Iron Man 1. I
still don't quite understand how Avatar made that much money, but there is in my mind, there is genuinely no way that this film...
I just had a great idea for next week. I'll show you later.
Okay.
Because next week is our MCU recap.
Avatar is just going to have a fucking crisis, because Endgame is going to... It's going to easily break 2, and I reckon it's just going to pick up steam and just not stop.
I'm not sure that it will make 3. I think that is genuinely impossible. But
we shall see.
If any film has a chance,
it's this one.
It's this one.
It's so this one.
Yeah. Speaking of our MCU recap, which is next week, because I have been rewatching them all. Yesterday I watched both Spider-Man: Homecoming and Thor: Ragnarok, and I think I've mentioned where some of them on my list took place in previous episodes, but I'm not going to talk about it today because I've been listening to them, and also I've written cringy, because I'm a cringy bastard.
Yeah,
I've written little 2-sentence summaries for each of them. So we'll go through those next week. Some of them I suspect will be very controversial, and are there. I know they're kind of there because I'm subconsciously being edgy and different for the sake of it.
I'm just going to make a list.
All I'm saying is, some of them are a lot lower than literally everyone else thinks they should be. But that is all I'll say. I'll make my list and then we'll see. But yeah, have a proper discussion. But I just had a think because I am down in Cambridge, going down travelling. Yeah. So obviously stop at a service station, WH Smith, go in and get a magazine. I usually read Empire. I was not subscribed, but I got it for about a year consistently. I got it. It was weird actually, because the first and last Empire magazines I bought were both about the Ant-Man films. Because the original one, it was an Ant-Man one, but it was like a superhero special. So that was why I picked. And then I just started reading more. But then I was like, I don't really read enough of this for it to be worth it. Anyway, the point is, I didn't get Empire because it wasn't there. But I got Total Film because I had a Avengers MCU special, and I had a little MCU quiz book. Which some of the questions quite easy. Some of the questions are not, and it's not just about the films themselves. So it goes through all the films, obviously, all the main stars.
Yes.
Then there's a round on Stan Lee cameos, there's a round on soundtracks, there's a round on the TV shows.
Sweet Jesus, I'd failed the TV
shows. There's 39 rounds or something in this thing, so we can possibly do some of that, depends how long it gets to, if we're going to also have a discussion about it as well. But that's next week.
That's going to break 3 hours.
I mean, it might do.
Quite possibly.
But that's,
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Lion King trailer, because obviously everyone expects us to talk about Star Wars, because it's almost definitely in at least the thumbnail or title or both.
Or 3.
No, that's not how maths works.
Yes, it is. It's going to be talked.
So let's talk about
it's going to be talked about. It's going to be in the thumbnail, and it's going to be in the title.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yes.
I thought you meant in the thumbnail and in the title and in both. Which is not how maths works.
No, it's not how maths works.
No, actually. Yeah, no, Lion King trailer. What do you think of the Lion King trailer?
The animals look good, except for one.
I've got to say, it's a pretty good remaster.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's a new film?
But
Oh, I thought they were just remastering the old one.
But
what?
Scar, I'm still not happy.
Okay.
I'm still not.
What do you think of Chiwetel Ejiofor's vocal performance? Leave. And never return.
Bring back Jeremy.
Funnel Fairy Butterbar.
Bring back Jeremy.
It's a Batman v Superman reference. I'm very ashamed.
Bring back.
I'm just gonna. I was gonna do this when we started, but I have a dog, and we are also looking after a member of family's dog. So if you hear dogs today, that's why.
Imagine if you could put this on some social media and show the cute dogs. You could put it on some sort of... What social media could you put it on, Jonny?
MySpace.
Put it on Twitter.
You could.
Or you could put it on Instagram.
Or you could do that. Two very good suggestions. If
We have accounts on
Wait,
this.
what? We have both Twitter and Instagram accounts.
I think the Instagram is at MasterCast Official.
Oh, see, well, that's very simple, very to the point. You know, it's what you want. It's not, you know, it's not like like a Twitter handle like the _master_cast, which just says, what is that? It's all over the place. That's like, okay, maybe you can't do MasterCast Official, but that's just like clutching at straws.
Smooth.
Very smooth. Very smooth.
Anyway, back to the Lion King.
Oh.
It's
so long ago since we've done this. We're genuinely just going a bit insane.
You've dragged back James Earl Jones
from nobody else
from his retirement home,
along with Billy D.
Oh, sweet Jesus, we'll come back to that. You've dragged out James Earl Jones. Okay, I understand that, but why don't you give him a friend from the last one?
Give him a friend.
Yeah,
just someone to sit with him in the recording booth.
Yeah. Bring Jeremy. He knows Jeremy from the last one. That'll be a familiar face. Because you got rid of Rowan, didn't you? You got rid of Rowan? Yeah. Why did you get rid of Rowan?
I thought at first you said Owen, and my mind immediately went to Owen Wilson. I was the voice of Simba. Like little kid Simba. Wow, that's so cool. Wow.
No, you got...
Speaking of Simba, though, why have we not had anything of big old Donny Glover? What's all that about?
Just bring back.
Give me some Donny Glover now.
Bring Jeremy back.
So, yeah.
Bring Jeremy back, and also give Scar a proper fucking decent Scar, not just some crappy ones on his face.
It'll make at least $1 billion, The Lion King, but like...
I don't want it to.
What, like...
Come on.
It just looks a bit... this tea's gonna be... crap. Let's pour the tea.
The lions
silently grimace as we drink the overstewed tea. You don't have a choice. I'm just going to give you more tea.
Okay. The lions look good. The hyenas look good. Timon and Pumbaa look alright. Rafiki looks pretty good.
I love the bit where they paint the symbol for the fucking stage show on a rock.
Yeah. Also, how the fuck did they manage to draw Simba's face that good? It's got like clearly defined straight lines. Because you know they had rulers, didn't they?
They have sticks.
I don't want it to make $1 billion, but it will.
Sticks and stones.
I don't
draw my face. Verily.
I don't want to go and watch it, but my sister probably will, which means the family will go and watch it, which means I'll be depressed. I just don't want to see it, and I want Jeremy back.
It's alright. And now to Doctor Who VR.
If you're going to make a new cast, get a new fucking cast. Stop bringing James Earl Jones out of retirement. Stop it. Leave him alone. It's like Billy. Leave Billy.
Just...
They're old and they're done and they can't move.
You do realise they had to CGI out the Zimmer frame.
God fucking damn it.
On to Doctor Who VR now.
Please, move on.
What do you think I've been doing?
Just do it, please.
Doctor Who VR, The Runaway, is a virtual reality Doctor Who game thing. exists.
Who do you play as?
I don't. Yourself?
Do you go with the TARDIS?
Yeah, they released a little trailer, and it's all in the TARDIS. So,
what's the fucking point?
So, I mean, if they're not going to show more than inside the TARDIS in the game, either the rest of it looks absolute wank, or more likely, it's just all in the TARDIS.
Or
have you not seen even a picture of this?
Or
Google it.
They just haven't made it yet.
Google images. Yeah, but they wouldn't. They announced this a while ago, and they only released a trailer recently. It's weird because it's the voice of Jodie Whittaker, but it's not real Jodie Whittaker. It's a weird animated, but it's so
Doctor Who. What in the
yeah,
fuck is that?
Yeah, that's Doctor Who.
That's terrifying. They want images. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So that's what that is.
No, it looks awful. No.
I'm so glad we're getting a Doctor Who video game, because obviously Doctor Who has had such a great past with video games.
Please don't tell me there's been actual...
Yeah, do you not remember Return to Earth for the Wii?
No.
I got a Sonic Screwdriver Wii remote.
Oh,
that never worked.
Good.
And
how did you make a Wii remote never work? That's impressive. you can throw those things about a room and they'll still fucking work. Except for the one little tiny kill switch button on the back of them.
So
that you accidentally press because you're trying to use it like a fucking dirt bike handle on Mario Kart and you forgot to put the fucking plastic cover on, so you just go boop, and then it just cancels all signals going anywhere. Bullshit. Why does it exist?
God. Holly, okay, have you been doing drugs today?
I'm still mad about the James Earl Jones.
I noticed. I mean, it's weird because unironically the best Doctor Who video game is Lego Dimensions.
Oh God!
Because it's got Peter Capaldi in it. Speaking of Doctor Who, actually, it's David Tennant's 48th birthday.
What?
Today.
Really?
He's 48. That man has not
21.
aged in 20 years.
Don't look a day over 21.
No, he does not.
Dude,
There was a
48.
JX's Sins. I started following Cinema Sins originally, but now it's JX's Sins because he doesn't just do the Cinema Sins. He started doing more. I often share videos of his. I shared a video of his in our group chat about the Rise of Skywalker trailer clickbait.
Oh yes,
because I shared the image of the clickbait, and then he did a parody, and it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, it sounds so good.
It's so. Anyway, we just can't keep away from that Rise of Skywalker trailer. We'll get to it later.
Let's do this quickly. We'll do everything else quickly, and then just Star Wars.
He was on Twitter. He did a poll, settled a debate. Who is the most attractive Doctor Who character? Rose Tyler, Martha Jones, David Tennant. And obviously David Tennant had the majority. Although I was very disappointed.
Because the Doctor Who fandom is just David.
I was very disappointed there was no option to choose Peter Capaldi. He was the most attractive character, not just in Doctor Who, but in anything. Especially my dreams.
Okay.
Although I was gonna put the most attractive character in the comment I put, but I just left it as I'm disappointed there's no option to put Peter Capaldi because I was like I don't want to make it look like I actually have on the internet, even though I just did.
Oh God. So yes, okay. This Doctor Who VR game looks fucking awful.
Maybe it's good, but who cares?
VR isn't perfected enough to make games yet.
Not proper games, no.
No. It's only good for little tech demos.
Yeah. No, well, there is the escape room, the Doctor Who escape room.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I want to do that for my birthday.
Sweet.
So,
what else is the?
Can I
do my thingy?
Blooming good question.
Can I do my thingy?
Listen, Paul.
Do you want to do my thingy and get it out of the way?
Paul.
Right. Okay. Do you want me to do that, or do you want me to go on a rant about James Earl Jones?
Paul. But first, Disney Plus.
Are we going to do that? Because that segues on right onto the other topic.
Paul, we've been talking about the other topic for ages, like the entire thing anyway.
Can I just...
We segued onto the other topic half an hour ago.
Can you give me, 30 seconds for Game Throws? Wait, I'm going to wait until it gets... Alright, okay. 30 seconds.
You want 30 seconds? No, I don't know if this will break the...
No, just use the timer on the actual podcast.
But
use the timer on the actual podcast.
I'll tell you what, that's actually a good idea. Right?
I'm going to wait till it's 30 seconds.
Till it's 30 seconds, and then I will give you the 3, 2, 1, go!
There's dragons, it's cool, it's awesome, it's great, I love it. I stayed up to 2 a.m. watching it. I felt awful the next morning, but god fucking damn it, do I love Game of Thrones. I've done it in 10.
I just paused that because it was like an actual timer, but you didn't know. But then I told you, so you did know.
I did it in 10 seconds.
You did do it in you did it in 9 and a bit seconds actually. But, very very impressive. No more time now. I will give you 20. You have 20 more seconds throughout the rest of it. Not necessarily in a 20 seconds. But you have 30 seconds over the entirety of the podcast to talk about Game of Thrones.
Is that going to happen every time a new episode is released?
I
Or is this 30 seconds just the entirety of Series 8?
Yeah! You have 20 more seconds for the rest of Game of Thrones Season 8 in our entire podcast. So you better use those 20 seconds for all these prepping. Yeah, I can just imagine him going home after every episode, scripting a little bit. Anyway, so...
You have no idea what you've let yourself into here, Johnny. I can do... Oh, God. It's only 7 more episodes to do, which is just less than 3 seconds. I reckon I can do that.
Alright. So, Disney Plus. So, first of all, there was a rumour going around that there was a Hawkeye Disney Plus show, but I think it's sort of confirmed that we are getting a Hawkeye Disney Plus show.
Yay.
Where it's going to be Renner passing on the mantle to Kate Bishop.
Yay. Just more Jeremy Renner.
But we also got a lot of Disney Plus news.
Oh, sweet
now,
Jesus.
Just to give me a minute, because I don't think I screenshotted this. I looked at it and I was like, should I screenshot that? And I didn't. So, oh wait, no, I did.
You did.
I did. So, I also screenshotted this.
Oh yes, I've seen that. That was
you can rewrite DNA on the fly, and you're using it to turn people into dinosaurs. But with with tech like that, you could cure cancer.
But
and Sauron the Dragon Man says...
But I don't want to cure cancer, I want to turn people into dinosaurs!
Comics are dumb.
I fucking love that.
Correct.
What would you do with that kind of tech? Would you... No, you'd make people into dinosaurs.
I mean, I wouldn't.
I'd do at least one.
Who?
Adam.
That's an inside joke enough, isn't it?
I'd turn Adam.
So, Disney Plus launches on... Now, this is just in the United States.
Yeah.
It will roll out to the rest of the world within the first year. But I reckon UK will be not long after. Within the first year of the service, it will be available in every territory that it's going to be available in.
Get fucking moving quick, because I want me some Clone Wars.
Yeah. So I suspect that the UK will get it after
the UK will get it second probably.
Probably, yeah. So
Maybe China.
Yeah. Yeah. But I reckon we'll more than likely get it before the end of the year.
First 4, I'd imagine, would be
US, UK, China. Yeah.
That's usually how products and things go.
Basically. So, in the US, it launches on November the 12th for $6.99 a month.
About £5.
About £5. Now, it might be more than £5. It might be like £7 for us. I don't know how the rates will... But I'm happy to pay that a month.
I will pay that.
For the amount of content we're getting, they're pushing this hard. And the thing is, they have the money to... They can afford to not profit of this for like the first year and a half of it. But like they will, because of the stuff that... You know.
Yeah. Disney has just... I reckon it just owns... Like, it has its own bank. And it's just an entire vault just filled with money.
Yeah.
Kind of like, the Scrooge McDuck theory of money. And just the Disney execs just go for swims in it.
Yeah. So here is stuff that we know. There might be other stuff if I remember off the top of my head that's not on this list of this thing that I screenshotted.
Yes.
So, The Simpsons will be streaming exclusively on Disney Plus at launch. Because they have The Simpsons now, so all 30 seasons of The Simpsons from the very first season all the way, it's all going to be on there. So wherever it is now, whether it's on Netflix or whatever, it will be on Disney Plus at launch, and it will remain there.
Cool.
The Mandalorian.
Oh, yes.
And I'm just trying to see if someone's... Oh, there they are. The Mandalorian and the live-action Lady and the Tramp movie will premiere on launch day, November 12th, although The Mandalorian is just the first episode. So it's not like a Netflix series. I think they are releasing them like episodically. It's not going to be bingeable in the same way that like Daredevil is bingeable.
Oh well.
I'm not much of a binger anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I think if it's because the Netflix shows are designed to be binged, but then they also have a lot of dead space to fill out the runtime. So I think if they have done this for the sake of structuring the episodes, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. I'm ready for them.
Falcon and Winter Soldier series drops within the first year of launch.
That'd be fun.
Toy Story 4's Forky has his own series. It's called Forky Asks a Question, and I don't care.
Oh, God.
There's a new animated Phineas and Ferb movie coming. Did you watch Phineas and Ferb as a kid?
I did. I liked it.
Animated movie coming on Disney Plus.
I used to know the opening song.
Don't sing it.
I'm not going to because I can't remember it.
Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany are going to star in a new series which is called, I shit you not, WandaVision. Is it supposed to be like One Division? Or have they just called it WandaVision because they had no...
WandaVision.
Who knows?
Can we just not call it Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen do random shit, and I'll be very happy because I love Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen.
Alan Tudyk returns to voice K2SO for the Cassian Andor Star Wars series. Yes, please.
Alright, okay then.
Marvel's What If animated series on an alternate universe, which will take significant moments from MCU films.
Yes.
And we'll just do... So the first episode will be if Peggy Carter became the super soldier instead of Steve Rogers, and I think Steve gets like an armoured suit from Howard Stark or whatever. Animated series doing What If, that's a good idea. Well, yes. I'll take that.
I mean, I'm fairly certain that'll be a feasible question. Why don't we give it to her? She's smart and she can shoot already.
5,000 episodes of Disney Channel content and 100 Disney Channel original movies will stream at launch.
Holy shit.
They also have like National Geographic stuff on there. They've got a thing, I think it's a series called The World According to Jeff Goldblum.
Do you want to know what this is like?
Pretty sure Captain Marvel will be on there at launch.
Do you want to know what this is like?
What is it like?
This is like there's just some amateur bodybuilding competition between like Netflix and Now TV
and Amazon Prime
and all that. And then fucking Disney walks in, but it's the equivalent of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it's
Prime. Just walking in, just going, the fuck is this?
Literally, like, we were like, yeah, Disney Plus could take on Netflix. Disney Plus, it doesn't even need to take it. It's swatted Netflix out of this. Like, Netflix spends so much money just to keep Friends.
Do you know what it is?
Disney didn't even... I think Bob Iger, the Disney... I think he's CEO or whatever, he's high up at Disney, has since said that, like, the Fox deal was... A big reason for that was for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
We know that we're going for that, and to have those assets would be a huge... to have those would be a huge asset to us, so we'll buy it.
You know what it's also like? It'd be like Jaws. You know how like Jaws? Pretty big fucking shark.
Yeah.
Very terrifying.
Yeah. And Disney Plus is the shark from the Meg.
Yes. It's just Disney in every quantifiable way. Disney Plus is just flexing.
There's also the Loki series starring.
It's just
starring
flexing.
Tom Hiddleston.
It's just.
There is, of course, the Mandalorian. Clone Wars and Rebels will be on there.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
I mean, I really hope that they don't do what Netflix does and they don't region block. So, unless they have specifically Eastern stuff, that Western audiences just won't really respond to.
Yeah.
I hope at least the UK and US get the same stuff, because if it gives me a chance to watch the Clone Wars and Rebels, mate, I'm down for that.
Oh, yeah.
I just need to find the time. The original, all the Star Wars movies will be on there by the first year, I think. Although I think they did conspicuously. Solo was absent from that, but
you know what? I don't know what advice to give you when watching the Clone Wars. I don't know whether
because it's anthology, so
I don't know whether to tell you to watch it from season 1 to series. Well, I think it's 6 or 7 that they're releasing now.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to tell you to watch it like that, because my God, does the animation improve so much. It just looks better and better.
But it's anthology, so like the first one is
anthology.
like...
The first one is
chronology.
episode 16 in series 2.
Yeah, so... Well, you know, it's fun, innit?
You know what?
Banter.
You know what? I think... No, watch it anthology.
As it is...
Watch it chronological
for
order. Watch it chronological order.
Fair enough.
That would be the best way to do it.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean... If we get
don't
it,
watch Rebels.
Do you not like Rebels?
No, hate it. No.
I'm going to give it a try anyway.
The last couple of episodes are alright. And there's like a couple... There's like brief segments in some that are pretty fucking good. It's just... The majority of it is just shit.
I was reading Darth Vader... The Marvel Comics Volume 1 of Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. It collected all 12 issues, and it's basically just 12 issues of Darth Vader being a badass. And then like all the Inquisitors show up in it, and I was like, oh shit,
yeah,
it's the Inquisitors.
Speaking of Inquisitors, Jedi Fallen Order.
I've only seen the trailer for this once. I was in an Xbox party at the time, and I spent the duration of it going, wow, that's cool, and taking the piss. So I probably should have watched that trailer again. Yeah. But I'm a lot more excited for it now, knowing that the main guy is played by Cameron Monaghan.
Cameron Monaghan?
A.K.A. the Joker? It's the Joker.
So, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It looks pretty fucking... There's an Inquisitor in it. Yeah. The second sister, I think.
Damn.
Because they've also got Purge Troopers. And can we just start off by saying the character models look fucking...
Why are there no Imperial Flame Troopers? Like the First Order, has got Stormtroopers, Snow Troopers, Flame Troopers, Executioner Troopers.
Yes.
Riot Troopers.
Yes.
And like TIE Pilots and whatever.
Yes.
And
Yes, I'm well aware.
But like, the Empire has got Stormtroopers, Sand Troopers, Shore Troopers, Death Troopers, Snow Troopers, Scout Troopers,
Death Star Gunners,
Death Star Gunners, AT-AT drivers, AT-ACT drivers, Holotank pilots, Range Troopers, Patrol Troopers, Purge Troopers. There's so many.
Yeah.
Why? I think that's the thing that irritates me the most about Disney Star Wars. And it's more a case of like the Sand Troopers don't... because they're just Stormtroopers with backpacks. Like Sand Troopers aren't... Like Snow Troopers and Scout Troopers, which were introduced in, the later films, are different. But the Sand Troopers, because they're in A New Hope, they're just Stormtroopers with backpacks. But then like Disney introduces like Shore Troopers, and it's like they look too different.
Do you want to know what my issue?
What's your issue?
Well, in general terms, the
General Kenobi.
Yes, General Kenobi terms.
General Kenobi.
Hello there. In general terms, in the Star Wars universe, the Republic had the most diverse units. They specialised a lot more.
Yeah.
Because they had like the Clone Commando teams, the Jet Trooper teams, the General Infantry teams. Each battalion really specialised in one area.
Oh yeah, they've got Jet Troopers as well. Although the First Order sort of has Jet. They have like, we'll get onto it later, because it's in the trailer.
Yes. So they had all that. And then, generally speaking,
Yes, Paul.
the Empire just dumbed it down. But there's been so many additions to it, and I'm just... No.
Toys.
Toys. Yes, it is just toys.
I mean, I do want toys of all of them, so it works.
Yeah.
But
Because, I mean, we are children, deep down. We are just 6-year-olds.
Oh yeah, my father's making a lot of noise, isn't
He is really. So...
Although he did only say you won't hear a word from me.
No, we haven't heard him talk yet, so he's not wrong.
That's correct.
So, there's all this, and I can understand some of them. Like, sand troopers, I get it. They need more shit to survive in the desert. Fine. Snow troopers. Fine. Scout troopers. Fine.
Yeah, the original one's fine, but like short troop, and then like ACC drivers and like hover tank. Do you really need specialist armour for a hover tank pilot? The answer is no.
No, you
By the
don't.
way, the answer is very much no.
No. I mean, you can't say, oh, you don't need specialised armour for pilots. Well, let's be honest, the original trilogy, they nailed the specialist armour for pilots, because what did they have? 80 pilots. What did they have? Slightly. Emphasis on slightly different helmets.
Yeah, and more of like a body, like a jumpsuit than
Yeah. Body jumpsuit.
like how the TIE fighter pilots had more of a jumpsuit than armour because they didn't need armour.
Yes. So, here's a brainwave. Copy paste.
Well, I mean, they did that for the First Order, but then patrol troopers, right? Range troopers, I suppose.
Range troopers, maybe, but could you really just not do snow troopers then? Because
I suppose because they've got the boots, because they are, the way I see it, they are like specialists to protect the convex.
Convoy.
No, it's called the convex.
I don't care. It's a convoy.
They're
They're there to protect the train.
space train.
They're I can understand. I can understand. You want a group of soldiers to protect the train, but do you really have to outfit them in some bullshit Canada Goose coats with some specialist hats on a magnetic?
They do look badass though.
They do, but really? And saying that, my favourite Stormtrooper helmet ever is the one that they give to the Shore Troopers and the ATACT.
Death Troopers, mate. Come on.
Well, let's talk about the Death Troopers by themselves.
The
Because
Death Troopers are
the
fine.
Death Troopers are just the single best addition to the Empire ever.
Yes.
Period.
Because they were originally supposed to have smaller heads comparative to the rest of their bodies.
Just no.
Because I think something about like they'd sort of been lobotomized.
Yeah.
But
Robotomized because they've just been cyborg.
Haha.
Well,
Robotomized. That's very good.
Just the Death Troopers look so... Because, like, in the Star Wars universe already, the Empire had Shadow Troopers,
Yes.
who were meant to be the elites of the elites. What was the main difference? That they just had black armour. Wait, your most elite of the elite soldiers had the same bullshit crap armour that...
Not necessarily. It's
No,
like,
they did.
what? It's just the same.
It's just the same
Oh,
armour.
man, at least Dalek sex black armor was a different like material to normal Dalek armor.
So, and then they did the Death Troopers, and then the Death Troopers kill everything and everyone in sight, and it's great, and I love them, and I want more Death Troopers everywhere. Oh, that's the one good thing about Rebels. They have Death Troopers.
Yeah.
But they go down like absolute bitches.
Oh.
Yeah. That's just disappointing. Anyway.
Star Wars Celebration happened.
So.
So.
Much excite.
Which the Jedi Fallen Order stuff was there. They also talked about the Clone Wars a bit. I don't really remember any of the specific details. They also talked about the Mandalorian a bit, where they were saying about it's like a Western type of thing, and it just looked good, didn't it?
Everything that they've come out with in this Star Wars Celebration is just good.
Yeah.
It's good. Jedi Fallen Order. Good.
Well, yeah.
That'll be...
I'd have to see more of it that is like genuinely... I should probably watch the trailer again, to be honest, and not take the piss.
I'm waiting for gameplay.
Yeah.
I like trailers that include gameplay because then you're just like, okay, this is...
I do think Cameron Monaghan sort of said, and I don't think he was necessarily supposed to, but that you can sort of customise your lightsaber. I'll take that.
Good boy. Come on, you're making a Jedi game and you can't customise your lightsaber. First off, fuck off.
What colour?
For me,
Yeah. No, you gotta give me an answer. What colour?
Do I have to be a Jedi?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You're not red. No. What colour?
Purple.
I knew you'd say purple.
You're just waiting for it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He is so predictable.
It's the closest one to red.
So,
You just know that if they can do that, people will just go absolutely over the fucking top and make everyone's lightsaber from home.
Was there anything else in Celebration other than the obvious that you think that you remember was need to talk about?
No. There's just the Mandalorian, Clone Wars.
Kelly Marie Tran came back and everyone was nice to her.
Yay!
Did you see that fucking banner though?
What banner?
The big banner they did with all the eras, and they included Clone Wars and Rebels and Rogue One and Solo.
I've seen that because someone posted it on Instagram, and I just flipped through it and all the 10 photos. I was just like,
bellissimo. And the bloody
"Are you
telephone
fucking serious?"
going again.
I have seen it.
Ridiculous.
And
then they unveiled the last bit had Rise of Skywalker on it.
Oh yes,
It had it on.
just
About that.
Rise
Also,
of Skywalker.
George Lucas said that Jar Jar Binks was his favourite Star Wars character.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah. Why are you so loud, Philip?
Philip has lied. We have heard words.
Absolutely disgraceful. I'm just going to protect the microphone. So,
what do you think of Rise of Skywalker?
So first off, that title.
Yes.
First time I started put on the little Instagram, the little social media. It's probably really crap. I don't think you want any.
Well, you're not going to have any. So.
What do you mean I'm not going to have? I mean, it is shit tea. I'm not good at.
Can I just use the rest of it?
Yeah, just have it all, mate.
God, look at that strong tea.
I know. Would you like me to go and get you some milk?
No, it's fine.
Or I can go and tell Phil to shut up.
Do you want to?
No, it's coming off now.
So, what do you think of the title?
Well,
For a start.
so the first time I saw this, I was like, it's grown on me.
Yes.
Do I think it's the best title? No. But it's definitely in the same vein of The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, where it gets unveiled and everyone's like, but what does it mean?
Well,
there was definitely no difference in the sound there because I paused it because there was a lot of noise and my mother was walking into the house or anything. What would you say? It's definitely in the same vein as The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, where everyone's like, what does it mean though?
what in the fuck does
And
it
it's
say?
kind of a bit vague.
Yes. Well, in terms of discussing the title,
I'm cold to know.
I think the video to watch is Hello Greedo.
My boy.
I love Hello Greedo.
Oh, I love Hello Greedo.
I don't like the fact that he dislikes the prequels, but you know what?
Does he?
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like any lightsaber fights in the prequels. But to be honest, like he has explained,
I can get behind that.
he has said, this is what I like about lightsaber fights, and literally none of the criteria ticked with the prequel ones. And I'm just like, fair dues, mate. Everything else you say is great. So he's discussed it, and he's discussed it not so much
He
as
is disgusting.
no, he has discussed it.
I know.
Stop dissing him. Anyway, so he's discussed it, and he's sort of caught on with the idea that Skywalker doesn't refer to a person,
but it's like
a title, as opposed to just
Jedi or Sith.
as opposed to Rey. Oh, she's Skywalker. She's not.
If they start fighting like Leia, then maybe they will be Skywalkers.
I hate you.
Thank you.
So-
I try my best.
So the term Skywalker has more of a.
Nice Spider-Man socks, by the way.
Thank you. They're great, aren't they? Look at them.
They're pretty.
Look it.
They're. I mean, they're. Yeah.
I love them.
I do like the blue though. The blue Star Wars colouring of the font logo.
It's good. Right. The whole thing
right
of...
there, Paul?
Yes. I haven't gone to Billy yet. Calm down. Right. So...
Poor Billy D.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, that sounds... The whole thing of Skywalker being a title, if they put that in the film, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the image they released. All the characters, the poster.
Oh, that leaked poster.
Yeah.
Looks like it's mostly real, though.
Yeah, it does. I was going to say, if that is the poster, I'd be fucking impressed, because it does look good.
Poster. Yeah, pretty
looks
good poster.
damn good.
Continue.
What in the fuck did you do?
I did this. You were saying, Paul?
I am so sorry that you had to hear that.
Ooh, what ASMR?
Anyway, what... For fuck's sake. What's your opinion on the trailer?
Well. I thought we were talking about the poster.
I don't give a fuck now. Poster looks good.
Boring, innit?
Poster don't move.
I would love the 10 seconds of... Very not awkward at all.
Yeah.
Okay. But, I like the use of every generation has a legend, which, wouldn't you know it, was the same tagline they used in the first trailer for The Phantom Menace.
The Phantom Menace?
Yes.
The Menace?
Yes, The Phantom Menace, eh?
the Phantom Menace.
The Phantom Menace, eh?
So, every generation has a legend.
And my legend is Peter Capaldi.
For fuck's sake.
I like Ray's costume. Got a nice little hood on it.
It does.
Not sure about John Boyega's long hair. Not sure about that. Do we need another droid? Probably not. But okay. I'll take it. You want to give the little droid sidekick and a little droid sidekick? That's fine. Just don't do a Thor the Dark World where you give the wacky sidekick a wacky sidekick. Because that was bad.
We also talk about like the ultimate bromance moment.
When they have a big old kiss.
No, where they're just on the rock together, the rock face. And
yeah,
just
and
like,
then
okay,
they look
they
at
are
each
gay.
other, and you see Poe Dameron's little boner.
You actually see just sparks flying through the air,
And then they jump, and they do like a Scooby-Doo catch, and then they have a big old smooch.
Of course they do. But that
Big old French
okay,
kiss.
that is basically Star Wars is
And then
going to
they do
make.
anal.
Star Wars is going to make Finn and Poe gay,
Probably.
and I'm fine.
And everyone will be pissed off.
I'm fine with it.
It's not that I'm homophobic or
The
anything,
ultimate bros.
but do we need to see two men in love? I mean, I don't hate the gays. I just don't want to see gay people in my Star Wars media. God, you're making Star Wars too political.
They're just
how dare you take this franchise where the bad guys are based on the fucking Nazis and make it political? I hate the world.
They're just such bros already.
Yes.
That's going to be. Let's also
Kylo Ren does a nice little body slam. Body slam.
Yeah, that is just his 8-pack, just working, doing bits.
Ray does a flip
and cuts a TIE fighter
over. It's like a TIE silencer. It's like Kylo Ren's TIE silencer, but it's got a red bit. But the cockpit is more of a.
TIE
it's
fighter.
what they actually call John Boyega's ass. The cockpit. It's what.
Stop it!
It's what.
No, it's not what Oscar Isaac calls it.
Yeah, he calls it. He calls it the cockpit.
I hate you so
that was very good. The cockpit's more like a TIE fighter.
It's basically a TIE
But it's got like TIE silencer wings, little claws,
little
crab claws.
It looks like
they actually do the.
It looks like an update to the
Yeah,
TIE
actually, if you
Interceptor.
turn the things down, you
No,
can. You know those little things where you can grab the little teddy, but you never get anything.
It's like
That's what you can do with
it's
it.
an
Twice.
It's an updated TIE Interceptor.
Oh yeah!
You silly fuck.
They already have TIE interceptors,
It's an updated one. Probably. Because of the cockpits.
but it's bigger and longer wings.
Yeah, that's why it's like a hybrid between a TIE Interceptor and a TIE Silencer.
That's
Or
correct.
it could just be Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer upgraded.
It could
The Silencer Mark II or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What do you think of Luke being in the trailer? Obviously, because we know he's in the film. His voice.
Oh, his voice. I was going to say.
Fucking idiot.
I was going to say, when the fuck.
Where?
When the fuck did Mark Hamill
Oh,
go?
it's because I watched the graphic one.
Okay.
Where Luke and Chewbacca have an intense sexual scene.
Yes, okay. So.
Oh, what am I doing with my
hate you
life?
so
I'm
much.
actually just...
Right, okay, so... I'm fine with him narrating because, he's just going to be a Force ghost.
Yeah. What do you think of, Emperor Palpatine?
Papa Palpatine?
Papa... Daddy Sheev.
Daddy Sheev. I call him Papa Palpatine.
I call him Daddy Sheev.
I know you do. Just Papa Palpatine.
See, yours reminds me of, like...
Is it the robot chicken?
No. It reminds me of, like, Italian pizza, and then I think of Mario.
Papa Palpatine.
It's a me, a Papa Palpatine.
It's a me, a Papa Palpatine. Let's go.
Let's go.
What do I think of Monsieur Palpatine?
What do you think? When I first heard the laugh, I thought it was Luke's laugh. And then I found out that it wasn't Luke's laugh, and I was like, oh, so we're doing that then, are we?
We're bringing back
That's what
Ian.
we're... So apparently, that was always kind of the plan.
Ian.
Even though Rian Johnson took the franchise in a direction that J.J. Abrams wasn't expecting. But no, it was always the plan to bring back Palpatine in Episode 9. What's going on here?
Can we just talk about the fact that Ian McDiarmid came out and in his Palpatine voice said, "Ruin it again." And then everyone at Star Wars Celebration lost their fucking minds.
Obviously.
Because it's more fucking Palpatine.
Bloody Palpatine.
What is he going to be, though? Because he can't be a Force
Dead.
Ghost. Can't be Force Ghost.
Because Sith can't do that.
Sith can't do that. That's the bads.
Yep, the bad boys.
It looks like there's a massive shard of the Death Star.
Yeah, big Death Star bit. So are they on Endor? Or are they on Yavin 4? I think the most popular theory is that they're on Endor. And it's the second Death Star, which would make more sense for Palpatine, because he was there.
It would indeed. So, what do you think it's... Do you think that... I don't think they're going to go with the...
Ray Vision.
Ray Vision?
Yeah, Ray Vision.
Like an altered by a dark presence?
Maybe, I don't know. Ray's had visions in the past two ones, so, in The Force Awakens and the best Star Wars film. So...
Do you reckon it'll be like a Ray and Kylo shared vision type thing?
Oh, perhaps.
That could be
how's Daddy Sheev been influencing Kylo Ren from the beginning, and it's not been Snoke at all. Do you think Palpatine is Snoke?
No.
That's the correct answer.
Why would he be Snoke?
Exactly.
It's Palpatine.
Yes.
You don't... If you're going to
Snoke is dead. You fucking dead.
Yeah, motherfucker. So... I kind of think it might be a dark presence type of thing, because they won't do the Dark Empire thing of, aha, Palpatine's got a clone lab.
Yep.
They won't do that.
But it's too... generally, the Star Wars movies are simpler than the expanded universe. So everyone's like, he cloned himself in the... Yeah, but they're not going to do that.
They're not doing
that. The Last Jedi prove that they are not going to do things that happened in the expanded universe.
They are not going to do Dark Empire. As annoying as that is, because, oh my god, Dark Empire is great.
They had an interview with Kathleen Kennedy about... I think they brought Knights of the Old Republic.
Total.
And she very, very professionally dodged it. And was kind of like, well, we're always looking at the future. Very good. Very, very good, Kathleen.
Well done, Kathleen. But also, give us KOTOR 3.
So,
it's going to be... it's not going to be Dark Empire, which is annoying considering the whole prospect of Dark Empire was just towards the end of the kind of first three films. It's supposedly done that most of the Empire's assets were sent to just the inner core, and then it was a giant fleet, and then it was controlled by the clone of Palpatine, and they just literally fucked the entire galaxy. It won't be that. It'll just be Palpatine is a dark side presence that Kylo went to go and find, and Rey's going to find, and it's going to influence them, and they're going to rise above it and destroy it, and it's going to be cool, and then Finn and Poe are going to kiss, and Rose is just going to be like, the fuck, man.
What do you think of fat geriatric Billy D?
Why?
Why is he wearing the shirt from Solo? What is their obsession with putting Lando in yellow clothes?
I'm not sure if that's actually Billy being happy.
Ha ha! Can I go back and watch some Downton Abbey, please? No.
He does look kind of happy.
Yeah,
I'd imagine he was.
Yeah, and he's been very happy about it on like social media stuff. So whatever. But like,
come on, man. It's just why couldn't you do like a Stan Lee type cameo of just Lando being an absolute fucking baller?
Correct.
That would have been the correct.
You know how they introduced a new black female character, and she got asked if she was Lando's daughter. She black? Lando daughter.
Lando or Miss Windu.
I mean, my original when the Last Jedi theories were insane, my piss take theory was that Rey's parents are nobody, which I got right, and Finn is Lando's son, which is very racist.
Also true. But come on, man. Why do you need Billy? Why? Why do you need Billy?
Because we're desperate for people to like Star Wars again. Hey, you remember this guy? You remember the medal from the first film? Please give us your money. Star Wars is cool. You remember people like the prequels now. Hey, you remember Palpatine?
But I can understand Palpatine, considering Kylo is completely and utterly obsessed with Darth Vader.
Yeah.
But Lando, just put Billy back in retirement home. He doesn't need to be there.
So that's our thoughts on that.
Leave him and James alone. They don't need to come out of retirement. Just let him go back.
Get Jeremy Irons.
If you get Jeremy Irons back, then I won't complain about you bringing another actor out of retirement.
Don't you love the fact that apparently Smith is in this film?
Let's also address the fact that Jeremy Irons is not in fucking retirement and could have just easily gone and done the voice for it.
He is a lad. I mean, they probably took the microphone to their retirement home, so...
It's just James is in bed and one of the nurses goes, James, they want you to do a voiceover, and he just goes, no.
The circle of life. That's my best James. That's not good, is it? He just doesn't sound like... I suppose it works for Mufasa in the way that it didn't work for Darth Vader, because he just sounds like he needs to go to bed. Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, director. He just sounds old. Sounds like old geriatric Darth Vader. And that's, especially when it's like you've got him being like the most badass he's ever been on screen, but then he sounds like an 80-year-old man.
We also just address the fact that whenever Darth Vader fights, he always just does it one-handed.
Because he's a lad.
And we also point out that people use two hands with their own lightsabers and struggle to push against him.
Because he's an absolute lad.
But so when Anakin in the Clone Wars, he uses two hands and he struggles to push back against. But the minute he becomes Darth Vader, he just uses one hand.
Robot in it. It's a robot hand.
No, it's hand. It's also the arm because he's still got that human arm.
Yeah, robot.
And he always uses the right hand.
Yeah, but he's a robot.
Yeah, but in Rebels, he fights against Kanan and Ezra with the last two Jedi, and he just pushes them back one-handed and completely
because he's a robot. And he's Darth Vader. What is your... Stop moaning. This is why we can't have nice things, Paul. Because you just ruin everything.
Bring Jeremy. And Rowan.
What if Jeremy Irons voiced Darth Vader?
I would have a very confused erection.
It'd be erect, but it'd kind of be like at an angle. like when a dog cocks is cocking its head. Get it? Yeah. Cocking its head.
I reckon it would just be. I'm just going.
But why?
Why? Like. Why?
Yeah, but do you or do you not want that?
Now that you mention it, I am not completely opposed to the idea of Jeremy Irons.
I want Darth Vader, as voiced by Jeremy Irons, to say "Funnel Fairy Butterbar."
I want Jeremy Irons just to come out of somewhere in the Star Wars universe with this giant fuck-off ship and absolutely destroy everything and just go, "Funnel Fairy Butterbar,"
and then leaves.
Puts down the tea. And then just
brings the tea, and then puts down the tea.
Brings the tea.
Spills the tea.
No, brings the tea. Funnel Fairy Butterbar.
What's that?
Destroy them all. And it's on the floor. It's going to be just a rug of a tiger. And it's going to look like Scar. Not a tiger, lion. Going to look like Scar.
Ah, yes, that famous
tiger Scar. But there's going to be a cut to all his rooms.
Yeah.
In his giant, massive spaceship. And in one of them, there's going to be Shere Khan.
Yeah.
Another one's going to be Mufasa.
So he's an animal collector now?
Yes.
Wait, has he got all the taxidermy Disney animals?
Yes. But he keeps Zazu.
Which one's Zazu?
Rowan Atkinson, the bird.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But it's actually just going to be the bird and Rowan Atkinson and it talks, because it's Star Wars and Fox.
It's actually just going to be Rowan Atkinson in a bird costume. Like Elton John in Kingsman 2. It's going to be Rowan Atkinson just in a big fiery bird costume.
He also has Elton John playing tunes over the loudspeakers and shit.
Yeah.
But Elton's going to be happy about it because they just give him cocaine.
Yeah. So what you're saying is,
do you know how
what you're saying is Jeremy Irons is going to become an evil dictator with taxidermy Disney animals, and the only people who can stop him are K9 and Gentleman Unit. That's what you're saying. This is a crossover, right?
I was going to say...
This is a crossover with K9 and the Gentleman Unit, as said by Bradley Walsh. The Chasers.
Do you know what I was going to say? I had my Unit 2 pipe dream.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Star Wars one. And now you've just gone...
And then there's a big crossover. Avengers Infinity War. Who...
Maybe get Josh Brolin in the middle of it and just goes, what in the fuck is happening? And just gets insta-fucked by Gentleman Unit.
Yeah. Half of him looks like Cable, the other half is just painted badly purple.
Yes. Still got the big chin.
Yeah, with the little scrotum chin.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so thanks for listening.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. What?
Clone Wars.
What?
Clone Wars.
What about the Clone Wars?
New season. Announced. Ahsoka's got blue lightsabers.
She has.
And Captain Rex is really happy.
Okay.
And there's Bad Batch. And then Echo's still alive. And Echo's going to be really sad because Fives is dead.
What?
And then they've got orange helmets and it looks really cool and I'm very excited. And I think Dom cried.
Oh. Okay. So thanks for listening. We have not
talked about The Mandalorian.
We talked a little bit.
We're not going to talk more.
What more is there to say?
John Favreau, Taika Waititi.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
I just call her the Jurassic Park woman. Or Jurassic World woman.
Jurassic World girl.
Yeah, that one.
Jurassic girl.
Also Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
Also, have you watched the trailer in the beginning?
For The Mandalorian?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen the thing that got leaked onto the internet.
Hang on.
I also needed it.
I'll show you.
I'll
show you, and I want you to say the one thing that pops into your head.
Okay.
Because in my mind, there's a big continuity error.
Okay. I do need it. Whilst you're getting that up, I'm going to go and have a piss. Hello, welcome back after that interval that you didn't experience. I just had a really relieving piss. What's this you were showing me, Paul?
It's the Mandalorian teaser trailer and someone videoed it.
Oh, it sounds exciting.
It's
I can't wait to...
It's
very exciting. This makes a very thrilling video. Oh, but what the fuck is going...
Right, okay.
This is quite irritating, that little noise is...
Just the beep. Right, see, nothing on his back.
Nothing
on his back except the cape.
Yeah.
Nothing on his back, nothing on his back, nothing on his back, nothing on his back. Rifle!
No, I didn't notice that continuity error at all.
No rifle.
From different scenes?
No, it's just the same selection.
Oh, it's the Nova Corps.
Yeah, whatever. And the rest of it is just the people talking about it. It looks really good and I'm very happy about it. I want to watch it.
Okay.
I really want to watch it. It better come soon.
Okay.
I need it in my life. There's so much Star Wars and I need it all.
Are we done for a bit? There's nothing else you can think of.
No, nothing else like that.
Okay, so thanks for listening. We're going to take a quick break and then record the video that came out that was going to come out on this Monday. guess this goes up tomorrow, and the video that we're about to film,
Yeah.
it will come out on Monday.
Oh.
What's it going to be about? Who knows?
We don't.
We don't. So
we never do.
So keeps life interesting, you know.
Yeah, I guess
So that'll be a short 10-15 minute thing, and hopefully we'll see how it goes. We'll do a couple of those and see what the response is like.
People said they would watch it.
Did they?
Yeah. Well, I remember talking to someone about it, and they said, I do want to watch it, and it sounds pretty good. It's just too long. I just went, okay.
Yeah, well, that's the idea. That's the aim of it.
I said, we are thinking of doing like a short, or maybe 20-minute one. Oh, yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
So
that's the aim of that. So I did say this obviously last week when it was just me on my own, but don't expect it to be
the highest quality.
It's but it's not like I said, it's not filmed on a potato, but it's it's fine, it's serviceable. If you have a problem with it, buy us a camera.
Please do.
No, seriously though, but buy us a camera. Anyway, so this was fun. Next week will be a very fun MCU recap, which I only have counting 3 more left to rewatch. Black Panther: Infinite War and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Although I am working both nights this weekend, so that's wiped that away. And I'm probably busy next Wednesday, so I was trying to give myself enough time.
I'm not sure if I should try and binge them or not. I reckon I could just talk off my ass about it.
Jesus, man. Yeah, I don't think you can. You realise it's over like 40 hours, yeah?
Do not question me on my ability to binge watch.
Okay. You're going to see Detective Pikachu, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for the charity.
You seen it with anyone?
No.
Me.
Okay. I didn't know you wanted to watch it.
Well, I do.
Alright, okay,
yeah.
What was that then?
Also, when... oh yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home's release date got moved up by 3 days.
Cool. When is it now?
July 2nd.
Cool.
When are we doing the X-Men thing? Because I'm assuming we're going to watch all the X-Men films together.
Yeah. We shall discuss this
in a
bit.
In a bit. So, look forward to that video, which will be about something. Also, I think we should probably start... we'll do little spoiler-free movie reviews with the videos, and then talk more spoilers on the podcast.
Oh, that's how we could do the 20-minute segments. Something completely spoiler-free.
Yeah. If there's a film that's come out that we've seen, and if not, and like I said, I mentioned to you, and it was on here when I said, but we'll also be. I don't think this will happen particularly regularly. I'll probably be doing it more than you, just because I get the feeling that's how it is. But and also because I'm the one doing the thumbnails and uploading the stuff. But we will also be, if there's something that comes up we might want to make a video about it, then we'll do that. But we shall
experiment.
Yes, you don't get anywhere if you don't try new things. So anyway, we'll see you next week for our really fun and in-depth and very professional recap of all 21 films of the MCU. I put Captain Marvel on my ranking, even though I've only seen it once, and I like to see things at least twice, but I've just kind of put it in a place. But like I said, there are some things on there that people will very much disagree with. So,
well, I disagree with
them. Almost definitely.
Have you put Iron Man 2 pretty high?
Yeah, it's number 1. I actually put Thor: The Dark World as my favourite.
Update, Iron Man 2 is number 1 on Johnny's list. We're going to have a fight on the podcast.
I mean, it's not. It's not.
It better not be.
It's not.
It's
the Incredible Hulk. I'm not insane.
Okay. Right.
What? Anyway, so we'll see you then. Bye-bye.